Have you ever lost money to a deal that sounded too good to be true? That was your mistake number one. We want to get rich quickly so we can retire at the age of 27. If you make wise decisions, you just might. To help you make a wiser decision, here are the top 10 money mistakes you can avoid and save your money. Number 1 will touch your soul. Hey everybody, welcome to Frugal Facts. Today we're going to go over the top 10 money mistakes to avoid. Make sure to watch until number 1, because it's one of the most amazing saving tips I've ever seen. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can help you with saving tips regularly. Now let's get straight into the video. Number 10. Using credit cards. In 2020, the average credit card interest rate was 16.43%, with an average family paying $1,155 in credit card interest alone. Credit cards cost a lot of money when you factor in interest and late charges, which can come up to 28% to 39%. When you're using a credit card, you just swipe it and you don't feel the emotional connection you have with cash, which can cause you to spend more. Using cash limits your spending because you feel the loss when money leaves your hand, which helps you feel the pain of spending it. If you have $500 to spend, then you won't be tempted to buy $895 sneakers. This helps you live within your means and doesn't leave you battling debts. Another option that works is the debit card, which allows you to draw funds for use from the bank. It is worth noting that credit cards allow you to borrow money from the bank, so using a debit card can't get you into debt. Number 9. Making minimum payments on your credit card. Paying your credit card debt alone is a hustle, but paying the minimum amount is a big mistake because you end up paying so much more in interest. This doesn't mean you shouldn't make minimum payments. If you have a financial emergency that prevents you from making larger payments, the minimum amount keeps you in good standing with the issuer and helps avoid late charges, but it doesn't do much in the way of helping you ease your debt burden. Most issuers set these balances to the lowest minimum of even $25 or a certain percentage, such as 1% and 2%, plus any interest accrued. Making such payments over a long period is a big money mistake because it costs you a lot in interest. Paying as fast as possible helps lower your interest and allows you to live debt-free. Have you ever calculated the interest you had to pay on your minimum? Number 8. Not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and we don't know what might happen to us tomorrow. A wise quote says, "Failing to prepare is preparing to fail." Not having money set aside for emergencies is a poor decision. For example, if you get sick and go to the hospital, you'll pay, and medical bills don't come cheap. Having a root canal alone can cost you up to $1,111, depending on the tooth that needs fixing and the location of your dental clinic. If you have no strategy in place, you'll be forced to take debts, which is a bad financial decision. If you have a cover for your vehicle and you're involved in an accident, you have to pay for damages, but if you have insurance, they pay a certain amount depending on the deductible you have set. For example, if the damages cost $2,500 and your deductible is $500, you only pay the $500 and the insurance covers the rest. Setting money aside for emergencies can get you out of a financial loop and allow you to cater for unforeseen matters. Start saving for an emergency today. It will save you a lot of tears tomorrow. What do onions and smoke have in common? We'll tell you soon, but next is a tear-inducing money mistake most of us make. Number 7. Spending more than you earn. How lame, you might be thinking, but spending money you don't have is a recipe for disaster. It not only leaves you broke, but you end up borrowing, and as we mentioned in a previous video, debt is like a prison sentence that you serve until you're done repaying it. For example, if you earn $3,000, you can't afford to buy $1,071 Christian Louboutin boots. That would be a money mistake. If you want to spend on luxury things, which, if we're honest, we all do, it is a good idea to get a second income. This will help you spend the money you want without stress, though we discourage overspending. If you can't, create your budget and know what you can and can't live without, and prioritize the essentials. Luxuries will always be there, and there are no age restrictions to living a life of luxury. Number 6. Falling for get-rich-quick schemes. Oh, how we love these schemes. We all want to get rich quickly. Let's be honest here, we've never met anyone who said they didn't want to be rich. That is why you wake up in the morning and work your feet off to make it in life. But the get-rich-quick schemes are an illusion. Sure, some people have beaten the odds and landed on a huge windfall, but more often than not, it is a relationship, giving but not taking. Is that a bad investment or what? For example, Americans collectively spend $70 billion on average in lotteries. An average ticket buyer spends $75 a month on Powerball and scratch-offs. In a year, they'll have spent $900 or more. That is a good chunk of cash that you can put toward your emergency funding or even retirement if you want to take post-retirement cruises around the world. Let's not forget that the odds of winning the lottery are, well, let's say you'd catch a flesh-eating bacteria, which is 1 million to 1 before winning the lottery. Number 5. Investing unwisely. One of the top money mistakes you can make is not investing. Followed closely is investing unwisely. Foolish investments are those that cost you money instead of making you some. If you know an investment is not profitable in the long run, then it'd be best not to invest in it right now. One example of a bad investment is the airlines. Pat Dorsey, the director of equity research at Sanibel Captiva Trust, said, "There's no reason on God's green earth to invest in airlines. This is because they have no control over certain things such as changes in the economy or the direction of oil prices. When things go left, you as the investor lose money. If you want to be a millionaire, start by being a billionaire, then invest in an airline," Pat says. Buying an expensive car. Vehicles decrease in value. You can buy a $30,000 car today and sell it at $12,000 3 years down the line. If you're thinking of investing in a nice ride, rethink that decision because you lose money. If it is a public service vehicle such as a cab or a bus, it can give you a good return on investment before it gets old because it is bringing income. But investing in a personal car is a bad investment because you can never sell it at the same price you bought it for. Other risky investments include hedge funds, penny stocks, and the more obvious one, putting your 401k into a mortgage. Making a good investment can make you rich quickly, but a bad one can turn your world upside down. If you're looking to invest, do thorough research and weigh the pros and cons. You make the right decision when you have information. Number 4. Not taking financial risks. Checking your balance and seeing the money that you have struggled so hard to save gives you a sense of security and comfort. But we have a question. Would you rather see the $5,000 worth of savings grow with a small margin throughout the year, or would you rather take a financial risk for the 70-30 chance that your money may give you a 65% interest in 3 months? If you raised your hand when you heard the second option, you're a smart saver, and you should pat yourself on the back. Sometimes taking financial risk can cost you, but armed with knowledge about the kind of investments you should go for, like we mentioned in our tip number 5, you can make a wise decision that can make your life turn around for the better. Even when you don't take risks and want to keep your money in the bank as a trophy, you may use it to fund some emergency, causing you to start over. Take a risk today and watch your money grow. In other words, let your money work for you. Number 3. Falling behind on your payments. We all encounter some inevitable issues that cause us to delay our payments. You could have a medical emergency and have no emergency fund. This means you use the money you have to pay your hospital bills. But if you fall behind on your payments due to negligence or other reasons besides financial difficulty, that is one costly money mistake that can take you a long time to rectify. For example, in your mortgage loan agreement, the lenders might quote the penalty for making your payments late. Most times, it is between 4% and 5%. Assuming you agree to pay $1,000 for a mortgage and a late fee of 5%, you'd pay $1,050 on your next payment. If you add up late fees for 6 months, you would have paid 30%, which equals $300. These fees add up very quickly, and to avoid this money mistake, make your payments on time, because it can save you the money in late fees, which you can put towards clearing your debts. Remember, out of debt, out of danger. Number 2. Not adopting a saving strategy. Nobody wants to work until they're old and gray. Sometimes even the body becomes rebellious too. But if you have no savings, what can you do? Steal money? Bother your children? Of course, children should look after their elderly parents. But you don't want to put that burden on your kids because they also have families of their own. If you have no savings, you'll work well into your 70s and 80s. Besides not having emergency funding, you won't have the luxury of enjoying retirement. There are many ways to save money that can work for you, such as 401k. This is a tax-advantaged retirement account offered by employers to employees. The employees contribute a certain amount, and the employer matches all or some of their contributions. Who would say no to free money? Certainly not you. Roth IRA. This is an individual retirement account that is deductible from your income after tax. These contributions are tax-free on withdrawal provided that certain conditions are met. Compound interest. These are the savings that you put aside, which earn you interest on interest. For example, if you have $500 at an interest rate of 6%, you get $530. The second round of compound will take the principal amount plus the 6% interest earned and calculate interest on that. i.e., $530 times 6% equals $531.8. Find the best method suited to you and start your journey to financial freedom. That said, if you already have savings, find ways to maximize them. Number 1. Smoking and drug use. This may sound a little controversial, but it is true. According to the World Health Organization, 8 million people die from tobacco globally each year. 7 million of those die from direct smoking, while 1.2 million die of secondary smoking. Not only are they harmful to your health, but also cost a lot of money. For example, in Alaska, a cigarette pack costs $9.09. If a person smokes 2 packs a day, they spend $18.18. In a year, they spend a whopping $6,635. What can you do with that amount of cash? Fun fact, did you know that if you quit smoking 3 years ago, your risk of a heart attack decreases to that of a non-smoker? Drugs are also very dangerous and expensive. Most of us know a friend or a friend of a friend that has died of an overdose. Quitting is hard, but you can do it. You're stronger than you know, and you're not a quitter. Besides, it not only saves your money, but your life too. What decision are you going to make today? So there you have it, 10 money mistakes to avoid. Leave a like on this video and let us know in the comment section below which money mistakes you can't dare make. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of saving tips and much more. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos of saving money tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.